And we are live. Good morning, crypto warriors, and welcome back to the Gentlemen of Crypto, episode 659. Today is Thursday, February 11, 2021, and I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, and we are here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community Monday through Friday at 10-ish.
At 10ish, we know today's a 10ish day. We are running everywhere, but today's top stories are worth it. America's oldest bank, BNY Mellon, will custody Bitcoin. U.S. Treasury Secretary Yellen says crypto misuse is a growing problem. Mastercard announces support for crypto on its network. Amazon job postings hint at digital payments project to launch in Mexico. And Uber CEO says company to consider crypto for rides, not its balance sheet. That and more. But first and foremost, let's go ahead and check out those prices.
Oh, yeah. So Bitcoin at $47,722 is up 6.3%. Ethereum at $1,793 is up 4.4%. Ripple will not die at 52 cents is up 8%. Stellar at 45 cents, one of the big winners, up 15.4%. Cardano at 93 cents is up 13.2%. Chainlink, the Marines at 27.86 is up 5.6%. Litecoin at $188 is up 6%. And last but not least, EOS at $4.30 is up 11%. So we see a lot of double-digit gains in the market over the past day. Last 24 hours have been exciting with the news that we have for today. But again, we've said it for the last few weeks. This is pretty much close your eyes and throw a dart at the wall, and you can choose any altcoin and you're going to gain some value. It's just about which one you choose. And of course, Bitcoin is always here to stay. So we've seen a lot of green, but don't get too crazy.
And speaking of value, I mean, we were just talking before the show with the Ethereum, those gas fees are crazy right now. People, I understand the pain. We were just talking. I mean, if you are trading ERC20 tokens, if you're trading Ethereum, the gas fees are so high. We saw an article come out. We're not going to cover it, but I believe it was the company Unite saying that they're actually going out of business because gas fees has risen like 35,000% since they actually started their ICO or the start of their project, and they can no longer continue their project. So it is crazy. If you are trading Ethereum tokens, ERC20 tokens, you probably want to look at that from a more investment point of view for sure than day trading. Take that as a fact.
Oh, yeah.
All right. First, some quick shout outs. I see the chat box is already lit right now. Hold on. Let me say a few hellos and what's ups. Blues Lover, Ashley L. Grigsby, hello. Madam Crypto, Will 45, Crypto Vixen, Tessa Hall, Robert Kelly. Hope not the one I heard of before. Ashley Grigsby, Lisa Lee, T'Challa Douglas, Easy Double, Clarence Dennison, Dr. Stephen Carter. Greetings from Deutschland. There we go. Everybody up in here. Thanks for joining. Make sure you smash that like and share. Top story of the day, another big win for Bitcoin as America's oldest bank, BNY Mellon, will custody Bitcoin. That is right. The chief executive of the bank's asset servicing businesses, digital assets are becoming part of the mainstream. So another big bank hopping on the bandwagon, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And it says here, the impetus for the decision reportedly came from institutional investors, the top brass of BNY Mellon's clientele, amid the 2021 bull season for the asset class. So, people, what we've been saying for years, if you're a financial manager and you did not put your clients into Bitcoin, you're going to get fired. And here you see institutional investors who reached out and said, you better put some of my money in Bitcoin or you're fired. And I'm pretty sure that brass that called in had some substantial wealth. And it seems as though they are not about to lose their clients because they don't adapt to the time. So as the Wall Street Journal notes, BNY Mellon is hardly the first household name. Fidelity has long been in the game. However, they are the first national custody bank to commit to the introduction of cryptocurrency custody for its clientele in the short term, i.e. later this year. So they could extend it where it's a long-term thing. They could have different products that come out. However, again, this is just par for the course. We're going to see news like this, I think, for the next month or two, probably the rest of this year, where these large corporations or banks come out and say, hey, yeah, we can custody crypto now, so come to us. Doesn't matter, again, if you don't own your Bitcoin, it's not yours, but these banks buying it does increase the price, and they are trying to get it on the game as well.
And shout out to you. I got to put that out of you. I mean, you've been saying this for years that they're going to have to do it because their clients are going to make them do it. And now Again, they're like, oh, yep, this. I mean, hey, shout out to BNY Mellon for saying the reason why. They're actually coming out saying it's not because we thought we were the smartest people in the room and we thought deflation, inflation, or X, Y, and Z. They simply said our clients want it and we're going to do what our clients want to do. That is a smart bank. Only took you 12 years and some change, but hey, very smart bank at this point. And it's funny that, as you just mentioned, the other thing, how they're actually going to have this platform. Why aren't they just calling it an exchange? They're like, we're gonna have this platform that's gonna manage cryptos, stocks, holdings, treasury. So you're gonna have Robinhood, but from a bank instead of a private company. Like, that's all right, cool. So you're gonna have a Robinhood stock. Like, that sounds cool. 2 years ago, but we'll see how that works. I know. Shout out to BNY Mellon. I'm pretty sure they had something to do with the original Federal Reserve and banking structure as it exists now. So to see them hop on board can only mean that the rest of these institutions are quickly following behind them. So that's a good thing.
Oh yeah, definitely. The grifters are coming in, the banks.
Right. Well, what's gonna be crazy is that when you really think about it, oh my goodness, I just got like get rich quick greed in my eyes when we were talking about that story, because I'm thinking about the Circle and Poloniex. It's like, we said on this show that these exchanges would be bought up when they were old and dead, like Poloniex was. We called that when it was bought. We were like, oh, they're literally buying a bed. Poloniex is dead. We don't know why they're doing it. Of course, a year and a half goes by. Circle is like, all right, yeah, Poloniex is dead. We're going to just rebrand it. We don't know what we're going to do with it. We're going to try to sell it, get it off our books. Where I think the CEO actually got fired from the CEO. He's still on the board, if I remember correctly. But by and large, they learned their hard way from Poloniex. So all I'm thinking now is that people, if banks get involved and they start putting, of course, not only Bitcoin and Ethereum, some of the main ones, but they put Dogecoin on it. If they put, I had to give them the fun one real quick just to start. Of course, everybody wants to hear the words Cardano or something, but they throw something like Dogecoin or something on there under a bank app like Robinhood. I mean, that thing literally would go 10x just off of like the banks being involved.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think their custody is going to make some people feel safe, which those people exist. Everybody can't be self-sovereign. So if they make those people feel safe, they'll put all their money into it, and we'll just keep on pushing ahead.
Well, they're gonna be hurt if the next big bailout, people use the government uses the bank's Bitcoin. Like, use the Bitcoin first. Don't use the cash.
Don't use the cash.
What's going on? Crypto Vixen said the best wallet is one that gives you private keys. What's going on, King Shine? We are looking in the description box after the video. We'll have everything in there. Saber Save said, how much weight do we put on what Ray Dalio said about Bitcoin? I don't even know what he said today. So with that being said, 0.
Who cares about Ray Dalio? We don't care, man. In our industry, we don't care.
We don't care about billionaires in there for the most part, because the way they trade and the way they do their investments and moves is just so different than what we are doing. It doesn't really make sense to really follow them. Crypto Culture, thanks for the tip, said, don't BNY Mellon have huge ties with tetherheads? Oh, man. It's funny you should say that. It's funny you should mention Tether as the price of Bitcoin goes up and down $3,000-$4,000 every day, huh? Who's the real traders out there? All right. We got a dino of the day, it looks like. U.S. Treasury Secretary Yellen says crypto misuse is a growing problem. I know what the growing problem is for real. Is that normal people making money. That's the problem, right?
Yeah. What an idiot. I don't even realize. I mean, I don't think people realize that these are very smart people. They're doing this on purpose. These are not dumb people. They understand this. They know the statistics. They know that only 0.3% of all Bitcoin transactions have been used for illicit activity. They know that most of the illicit activity or things that happen when it gets stolen have been discovered or found later. There's not some huge issue of people child trafficking or terrorism coming from Bitcoin. It's still cash, people. Cash is still king. And of course, she stood up in front of her cronies and said, I see the promise of these new technologies, but I also see the reality. Cryptocurrencies have been used to launder the profits of online drug traffickers. They've been a tool to finance terrorism. I don't see how she could see anything with that mask so high up on her face. But of course, she really thinks this, or she's doing it on purpose. And I believe it was 5-6 years ago, she actually said, it's a promising new technology. Remember when everybody was saying blockchain, not Bitcoin? Everybody was like, the blockchain. That's when they were like, oh yeah, this is emerging technology, the innovation, all this word soup that doesn't mean shit. At the end of the day, Bitcoin. All right, talk about Bitcoin. If they don't say that word, which as you can see, they say blockchain, they say crypto, They say distributed ledger. They won't say the word Bitcoin. And I think that she is targeting crypto simply because her bosses told her to.
Yeah, and again, this is a bad look, especially as we go into we're fully going into 2021 now. Crypto is here to stay. We've been saying it for years, but it's official. And this is the same rhetoric that she has. This is scary. Like this is what's scaring me. It's not the price of Bitcoin or what Ray Dalio is doing or Elon Musk. It's people like Secretary Yellen, who's an old dino, mentally, of course, not just by their physical age or but just off the ways that they do things. She also stressed the need, which is pretty funny, of equitable innovation to help, quote, bring the benefits of the financial system and modern IT to more people. She said that the equitable innovation approach can be symbiotic with the Treasury Department's existing model of responsible innovation. Again, how can you, I'm not, again, it's one of those, like you said, she's either in on it or she's incompetent. We know she's not incompetent, so she's in on it. I'm going to highlight this. How can you ask for equitable innovation, but you have rules and regulations and licensing that you need to get, which can cost of upwards to $20,000 to $50,000 startup costs? That to me is not equitable. So,
and what the hell is responsible innovation? Did she just make up?
That's not a such. When you're innovating, there is no such thing as responsibility.
No. The saying goes, "Move fast and break shit." Responsible innovation does not work. What is that? What is this? Janet Yellen? No,
she's about to take it.
Go ahead, give it that roar.
It's time. It's time.
Hit it one more time for her.
One more time. Yeah, she needs to. Oh, there it is. That is what she sounded like today when she woke up and saw the price of Bitcoin at $48,220. Oh, crazy. This thing still ain't dead.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll be interested to see her next statement. Will be, well, I think it is emerging. I'm glad that we are we're responsibly innovating it. It's all garbage. We gotta keep these T-Rexes in the park, man.
Crypto Q said gold is used to launder illicit money because it can literally become liquid and refined with other gold. It can become untraceable. I mean, listen, the most untraceable thing right now is the US dollar, the ones that are in circulation. I mean, by and large. So again, it makes zero sense that she's saying this unless she is in on it, which we think we know. Yeah, Blues Lover said, I don't care who uses Bitcoin. That virtual signaling is weird. I know some very smart criminals, right?
Yeah.
The Yellen, a hilarious Crypto Key said the Yellen is going to get louder as more companies dive in.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Yeah, Crypto Vixen, of course. I'm sure more financial crime, criminal activity happens with fiat. Again, it's just one of those things where we all know. But then again, most people think they know, or we thought that everyone knew that Ripple was getting sued by the SEC or getting attacked by the SEC. But if you look at the price doesn't show that. So this is cryptocurrency where things don't make sense. And that's just another example. But on to better news. Mastercard announces support for crypto on its network.
Why
Yellen is this Yellen?
Yeah, let's go. How you gonna stop it if all the payment rails end up adopting it?
What do you say? Visa is already on board. Mastercard is on board. Woo! Don't leave a lot left. But it looks like Mastercard will now allow its almost 1 billion users to spend cryptocurrencies at more than 30 million merchants, although it hasn't specified which coins will be supported. What? Wait. They're really supporting crypto right now. What is going on here?
Yes. So 30 million merchants will be able to use Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies using their Mastercard.
Where can you spend it at? But where can you spend it at?
Where can you spend it at? And again,
solve that on the Thursday morning.
Yeah, exactly. When people don't understand technology eats everything. So when technology meets the infrastructure, just like with Visa, that's when you have the solution to your problem. Now, nobody can even ask that question anymore. Where can you spend it? Everywhere Mastercard and Visa is accepted, just like everything else. So we are mainstream now. But those people who are like, I can't go in the store and buy coffee, who cares? You don't really need it. But if you do, now you can. And previously, Mastercard, they supported limited crypto transactions through its crypto card partners with Wirex and Uphold, but they only covered payment, not settlement. Now it's covering settlement. And that's a big difference simply because with payments, it's cool, but settlement could take 2 to 3 days still. That's not Bitcoin. Bitcoin settlement is in minutes or seconds, or cryptocurrencies in minutes or seconds. So this new initiative promises to upend that dynamic among store owners and businesses who opt in. They'll be able to conduct their business beyond the bounds of the fiat ecosystem. assuming, of course, that customers have crypto they're willing to spend. And I think there will be some people who spend crypto just, for just to do it. However, I think there will become a point where businesses will basically say, we only want to accept crypto because that's the only thing that actually gains value over time. These dollars are losing value too quick. I don't know if people noticed, price of milk went up recently, price of bread went up, inflation is happening. It takes some time for it to happen, but as soon as businesses are
you
like,
thought that the entire nation was just gonna get $2,000 checks and wasn't nothing gonna happen?
Yeah, and nothing gonna happen. Yeah, prices ain't gonna go up. So yeah, literally, there's gonna be businesses that say, I don't take anything but Bitcoin or cryptocurrency because why would I take cash? Now you can still use your card, right? I'm taking crypto. Like that's it. So I love that Mastercard is doing this. Visa, again, Bitcoin can survive without it, but with all of these infrastructures implementing this technology, this is how you take over very quickly.
Yeah, and I mean, it says here as well, Mastercard's announcement also reporting increasing demand for digital assets among its customers, noting that many users have been buying crypto assets with their Mastercards amid the current bull market. I mean, it's, once again, what you said, customers, clients screaming out, we're going to do it whether you want us to or not. Mastercard has to go ahead and go with it, especially since it was supposed to be like, first, I don't know if it was illegal or gray area where credit cards, that people don't remember this. You used to not be able to buy crypto with a credit card. 2016, 2017, they were trying to close accounts. So, and that's what all credit cards out there just about. They were not letting you buy crypto with it, or if you made a couple purchases with it, the third or fourth one, all of a sudden it wouldn't work anymore. So I think that's kind of what happened back then, where you've seen these credit card purchases. And then finally they're like, okay, we either have to tell our customers to go somewhere else, which they don't want to do, of course, or we make it work for them, which they did. So shout out to Mastercard. And I saw something else that was pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Mastercard isn't here to recommend you start using cryptocurrencies, but we are here to enable customers, merchants, and businesses to move digital value. And that's them saying it's about choice. I don't get it. No emotions. There's nothing. Bitcoin isn't superior to gold or dollars or whatever. You have the choice to use it. I'm not like, why was that so hard?
I know. Why is an open money system so hard? Hey, just let people do what they want with their own money. That's it. And I think MasterCard, again, they have the infrastructure. You combine that with the technology. Now it's time to flourish because now it's accepted everywhere. And Visa is the same thing.
There we go. This is going to be pretty cool. Robert Kelly says, as long as businesses are tied to the GDP, crypto is here to stay. That's what I'm talking about. Joshua Richardson, this is a major win. Trek, let's see. Do I make the USD prices of things higher than the crypto prices of my services? That's one way of doing it. So you get that automatic cryptocurrency discount. Wes Michael said, heard us on the, you're on Blockchain of Fools the other night. Awesome show. There you go. 120 in the chat. Make sure you smash that like and share. Antonio said he had to ask his bank for permission to buy Bitcoin. And then he said, are they allowing payment with the underlying asset? The vendor receives Bitcoin, or is there some sort of settlement later? Okay, yep. And Bitcoin's they answer that. Cool. All right, another one in the books, people. Amazon job postings hint at digital payments project to launch in Mexico. That is right. Yeah. Amazon has silently been working on a new digital currency project in Mexico, according to the company's job postings. Wow, another big news story. American e-commerce giant Amazon developing a new service that will allow its customers to shop using digital currency, according to the company's job posting. So another service, Tesla, Mastercard, Amazon, and Visa now. How is Amazon looking to integrate Bitcoin?
Oh, yeah. Well, this looks like this is a dip in the toe. This isn't quite a plunge at all. But the fact that they have a digital and emerging payments project or department in Mexico, I think this is just their test. And then after the initial launch in the country, I believe they will have some sort of, in my opinion, some sort of way to either put Bitcoin on their balance sheet or to issue some sort of coupon or discount code using their own coin. Who knows what Amazon's thinking right now? Jeff Bezos just left. Who knows? But their digital currency focused software development managers are required to have a bachelor's degree in computer science or equivalent degrees with over 3 years of managing the delivery of distributed software systems. So it seems like a software job. These are developers that they're looking at, and they haven't explicitly said Bitcoin, but this is sort of a good taste for what's to come. And of course, with this happening in Mexico, with Tesla, with Mastercard, with BNY Mellon, exactly is happening what we said before. We got to find that video too. As soon as one corporation does it, they all follow because they don't want to be the dumb one in the room. So you're going to see a whole bunch of this happening. And I think Amazon is just a little bit slower because they have more to lose, just like Apple.
Yeah, and also shout out to Eric Brooks. I was reading his old comment he put. I never deleted it because he was talking about local currencies. One thing that all these stories have in common, whether it's the Amazons, the Mastercards, I know Visa talked about it, they also want to onboard and use CBDCs as a way to do all of this in parallel, in correlation with Bitcoin. I don't know what the word I'm actually looking for, but Eric had put, please look up local. Eric Brooks, one of our crypto warriors, had put, please look up local currencies. Creating city-based currencies is a crucial advancement that will help everyone break free of corporate central banks and local private banking lorded over by the likes of Wells Fargo. He sent a link for the framework for blockchain linked local currency. So I'll put that in the actual chat box as well. But it was something I didn't think about. And it was a good point. It was like, hey, if you do want to get off of central banks or central banking currencies, of course, CBDCs, then maybe we should look toward local and state government currencies. My only thing to that is I think they might actually partner and use CBDCs, but if they were to split and do it on their own, that would be something totally different to look at. So,
hey man, they still got Chuck E. Cheese tokens. They got their own currency. Why can't we have our own in the city?
Hey, it's funny you said Disneyland, Disney dollars. You can't spend no regular dollars in Disney World. They are not playing those games.
Disney
right?
dollars, baby. Yeah.
Mickey,
Candyland.
Mickey not playing that. I want my Mickey bucks. Uber CEO is now in the news as well. I mean, listen, let's just do the trifecta. If you're a major company, just come on out on Monday and be like, we stand with Bitcoin. Put the B on your Twitter feed. But Uber CEO is next in line, says company to consider crypto for rides, not his balance sheet. I mean, listen, why does it take you so long? That one was an easy one. This is a layup to me. You are already an app. Everything's digital. You don't even need to. Your whole thing about Uber was you won't have to carry around cash with you to pay drivers anymore. Like that was one of the things with it. Of course, the call on demand feature, but also you wouldn't have to carry cash. So it looks like the rideshare company will look into cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, as a potential form of payment. There it is, people. Thursday morning, Bitcoin. Tuesday night, it'll be Dogecoin. I'm telling you, like they're going to allow every cryptocurrency. If it's a major cryptocurrency, if it has a market share, people can trade it. Just go ahead and open it up on your app. But again, this is Uber CEO Dara. Oh, I don't even know why I just tried this one. Dara Khosrowshahi. Dara Khosrowshahi said on CNBC Thursday, the rideshare giant will consider accepting cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, as a form of payment. But yes, they said they wouldn't actually be buying it for his balance sheet. What are your thoughts on that? Uber versus Bitcoin.
Hey, this is they may not put on their balance sheet, but the rest of that is all cap because Uber, most people don't remember this, but in Argentina, when their dollar was failing or their fiat currency was failing, Uber had to turn to Bitcoin in order to keep their business running. So that's all cap, my boy. You are lying. You know good and well that there is a reason, because the first bullet point, Khosrowshahi or whatever said the company will look into such options if it can identify a benefit or a need to do it. I believe you already have. It's just that people in America, they were not into Bitcoin early enough and they don't know about Argentina. But I don't forget anything. Trust me. I remember that just like it was yesterday. So there is a use case for it. And if they don't use it for their balance sheet, big surprise, they're a part of the Libra group, or now called Diem, that Facebook created in 2019. They're still a part of that group.
I forgot about that one as well. You're right.
So again, so these people are talking out of their ass, and when you hear it, you're like, well, I guess Uber don't want to do it. No, they don't have a choice. And in fact, most of them, when they don't have a choice, they turn to Bitcoin, just like Uber. So whenever you see these big companies even mention it, they have a plan. They're working on it. They're just trying to figure out how they can make the most money for it or be beneficial.
Yeah, and it looks like actually, first Jonathan Luna says Uber stock tanks after announcement. Let's see. Saladin El Rahim said, I heard Goldbug Peter Schiff is on suicide watch. LOL, you know it, right? Let's see. Oh, okay, thanks, Trek. Trek said the no cash thing was just here in the States. You could still use cash outside of North America. Hey, listen, I got in a couple of Ubers outside of North America. I thought it was gonna be my last Uber ride. So maybe those are the ones that are accepting cash. I don't know. Ice Cold Crypto Diversifier Hustler, what's going on? One word, family says short Bitcoin get wrecked. Yeah, Torrance J Playlist said that he thinks he's lying, but he heard that the Uber CEO actually came out and said no just now. So, wow, Dino Peter Schiff got called out by his own son, says William Justice. There we go.
There we go. There you go, Spencer.
Yeah. So I mean, it's pretty cool for Uber, I guess, to have it on their, to actually use it, even if it's not going to be on their balance sheets. That's their fault if they're going to wait to put it on their balance sheets. But it's just one. I mean, aren't they in trouble as well? Like every year, Uber's in the news. Again, it makes no sense. But possibly what we also could be seeing with this CEO pump fake, as Terrence J playlist and you alluded to, is that they might just be testing the waters to see market sentiment, right? You
Exactly.
remember?
That's what I'm saying. It's all capped. It's all capped. Trust me.
Let me just say it to see, all right, the stock go up, go down? What happened? Let's do our Google trends, put our analyst. I mean, let's not forget, Uber is still one of the largest companies on the planet, people. They have resources to financial analysts too. They have people in the back room who are tracking all the numbers on the social media and everything. So possibly.
And actually, I think they don't want to keep it on their balance sheet because they might make too much money and then they have to actually pay their employees. So that might be what is keeping them out too. So who knows? I don't see the reason not to, but they should.
Josh Allen 702 say you really gotta respect Peter Schiff for staying so strong on his position, even he got to know he's wrong. I don't consider respect. I don't know what I consider at this point. Like,
I think he's trolling everybody. He realizes every time he mentions Bitcoin, his engagement goes through the roof. He has a son in on it who probably is holding Bitcoin for him. Sure. I just don't think anybody can hate Bitcoin that much. You can't roll out of bed and tweet about Bitcoin every day and just because you don't like it. That's malarkey. I think he has a big stash.
He has to have a big stash. Not only that, there is no sane business person who is just going to keep looking at it that much and tweeting that much, like you say, and never be like, today is not the day. I don't see that either. I'm with you. Last couple of quick comments. Oh, Antonio said, do we see the Nigerian senator video? I did not see the Nigerian senator video, but I am seeing that the Naira or something is starting to become worth less than the actual Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is taking over in Nigeria, right? The Bitcoinization is happening there.
Oh yeah, top 3 in exchange volume worldwide in Nigeria.
Boom. Other than that, you got any comments for the day?
Nothing today.
If you all didn't check out already, the Fox Soul show we did yesterday is out on YouTube. You can check that out. Fox Soul live with Tammy Mack. And other than that, that is the show for today. I don't know why I'm paused. I'm reading the comments as I'm actually talking.
Yeah, I was trying to read and talk.
Right, trying to read and actually to respond to. All right, someone asked about wallets. I saw those wallets being mentioned: Exodus, Samurai, Wasabi, BRD, Treasure, Cold Card, and Ledger. Those are all some good ones. There we go. Antonio said the Nigerian senator says that Bitcoin has made the Nigerian currency useless and valueless. Wow. Blame it on software. That's what I'm talking about.
Congrats.
With that quote, we're going to end it for today. As always, thanks for watching. I saw we had about 150 live. Please make sure you smash that like. And if you don't mind, share this video as well.